Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you have a wonderful day. In today's video, I'm going to go through to you what is our October month usage when it comes to our energy. In the past 12 months or so, we've just installed a solar panel in here. We have upgraded our solar panel in this house, and we've changed also a provider when it comes to our energy bill, electricity bill. From the time that I've actually changed from one provider to another, I am so shocked in terms of the information that I got, that I received. I was overblown, and I kind of want to share this to anyone out there who's thinking of changing providers. So 12 months ago, we moved to Brisbane, and from there, when we bought this house, apparently there's a solar panel. That solar panel, it turned out to be very small. We've upgraded the solar panel, we changed providers. The providers that we used to be, wasn't that really helpful. I guess the app wasn't really intuitive, let's say. And then from there, I decided I'll search around. So I was thinking between one provider to another. So there was two. After doing my research, there's two providers that comes in mind. From there, I was thinking, which one should I'm going to choose one of them. So it just so happened, I decided to change into Ovo Energy. So this is a review on them, on the provider. Upon transferring from one provider to Ovo Energy, it was flawless, it was simple, it was straight to the point. You don't have to call the other provider, they will disconnect the old one. You receive the last bill from them, and then automatically you connect it to the new one. So if you are thinking of upgrading a solar panel, I would suggest also change your meter into a smart meter, let's say. Without having the smart meter, you won't be able to see what your daily usage is going to be. Yes, the solar provider, the solar installer provides you the app on how much your typical usage, what it look like during the day, but your electricity provider, it actually provide you also the actual usage or so in a regular basis, in a daily basis. And when we changed it to Ovo, we had to wait for about a month or so before the smart meter actually being installed in our property. Once that happened, there was a little bit of hiccup here and there. However, they've finally fixed it. I'm still amazed on the utilization of the app and how they do things. So highly recommend it to go through. If anyone thinking of changing a provider, this is much better compared to our previous one, put it that way. So without further ado, we're gonna go dive into the computer, and that way you guys can able to see what it looked like on a typical month, let's say, of our usage of our solar panel. So bear with me. Here we are diving into our electricity bill. This bill that was generated as of, it was issued to me as of the 1st of November 2024. It gives you obviously your typical details, your address, your account number, and all the personal stuff that I'm not gonna show. So when we transferred to this particular company, with Ovo Energy, there was a rebate in Queensland where we were granted $1,000 credit from the government, hence why there's $1,000 in there. There's also a $250 upfront credit that we upfront, I guess, prepaid in a sense. Hence why there's actually about $260 in there. 1,000 of them from the government, $200 of them from me prepaying. Hence why there's actually a credit. So overall, I'm going to go through to you guys in terms of my usage, I guess, understanding my bill. So this is the one plan as of April 2024 apparently. The bill period, so 20th of September until the 27th of October. My average usage on a typical day in a 5-bedroom house, and it's in summer, it's roughly about 11 kilowatts or so per day. Our daily export, that's how much we're giving away to the energy company. is 38 kilowatts per day on a typical hot sunny day. On my meter, apparently in here, total based on interval data, 353 kilowatt based on actual meter reading apparently. They do go to your property. I've seen them in my camera anyway, when they go through and just check your meter reading, which is quite impressive because we don't get that when we're living in an apartment. They don't just estimate, they don't actually go up to our building. And then in here tell you also the solar meter reading. Apparently, just in the past month or so, I've given away 1,157 kilowatt back to the grid. So my opening balance was $1,247 as of in September, and then my charges and my charges for the month. Here we go. There you go. So in here it tells you my supply charge is 30 units at $30.69. A rate at what is that? I think that's 10 cents. Not quite sure how to read this bit, but just so my usage is that amount, and then it gives you $91 or so. My total feed, I am giving away a lot of solar, but because of that, it's 5 cents a kilowatt. There was I guess a credit of $57.85. Interest, apparently you're earning an interest. I never heard of a company until now that they actually give you an interest if you pay too much, and like based on as a whole alone, that was a bit interesting for me. Usually when an electrical or any company out there, if there's a late fee, but I had never heard of interest given it. And then there's also, Australian government energy price relief. We got a $75 credit as well. So as a whole, my whole entire bill comes for the whole entire month of October alone. It was at $65, just under. There's also a credit of $3 for the interest, and there's also a credit refunded from the Australian government relief. So as a whole, we ended up earning money of roughly about $10 or so. Very rare. So very, very rare. We haven't seen bills like that before. This was the first bill that we've encountered a credit for. So it was a bit kind of new to us. So I will leave link in the description below if you are thinking of switching from one company to another. Not only they give you a little bit more details, the app usage on the Ovo Energy, it was a little bit more information as well. It gives you the daily after the end of the day. The next following day shows you what it looked like or how much usage you used the previous day. Your credit is in there. The customer service was great. I sent an email this morning that, hey, you put down my name a little bit wrong in here, you just need to update it. They were able to rectify that in less than 24 hours. I was quite surprised. Usually most companies out there, they probably wait 24, 48 hours or so to turn around. So yeah, highly recommended if anyone thinking of switching providers alone, just to see how much you're actually using. With us, it's a double-story house. What else is it? It's a double-story house. Each bedroom's got an aircon. At night, we turn on the aircon until about midnight, 1 o'clock or so, and then it shut itself down. That's only on the split system. During the day, from like 9 to pretty much the whole entire sun, when the sun is up, we're using the split system. But then again, we're using the solar as well. Twice a week, we charge our car, and our hot water as well, using the solar as well. So yeah, as a whole, definitely a thumbs up. Anyone out there who's thinking of changing to Ovo Energy, or anyone thinking of upgrading their solar to get a bigger capacity, or if you don't have solar, definitely recommended to get solar. That's just my 2 cents, guys, based on my personal experience. Don't forget to subscribe, comment if you like this type of stuff.